Well, the death of Steve Irwin has put stingrays in the spotlight like never before, and sadly the publicity for these normally placid creatures has been all bad. But at least one Adelaide man sees stingrays in an entirely different light. As Susan Cooper explains, Matt Baird says he owes his life to one. After suffering a seizure after a stingray attack and then discovering he had a brain tumour he'd never known about.
I could thank God for the stingray. I was thinking it was just the most freakest accident. I'd release stingrays with bare feet and it wasn't a problem, yet I get stung through a boot.
They've become one of our most intriguing sea creatures, gentle and yet dangerous in a way few are likely to forget.
I'm going to really miss him because he was a really nice guy.
But as the world mourns the loss of Steve Irwin, an Adelaide man says his own life was miraculously saved by a stingray attack.
If I hadn't have been stung, it's highly likely that I still would have a brain tumour that I had no idea about.
Back in January, 32-year-old Matt Baird was on a fishing trip with friends on the Yorke Peninsula. He was hoping to hook mulloway or even some small sharks, but what he caught instead was an eagle ray.
It was just gone dark and I was standing next to it and working out how to release it safely, and all of a sudden just the searing pain and I was stung up underneath the foot. I've tried to explain it 1,000 times. It's like really, really hot or really, really cold both at the same time.
The barb pierced through Matt's waders underneath his toe.
Here's the sting. It went up under the boot and pierced right through into under my little toe, and then it came out just as quick.
A couple of hours later, Matt had a seizure and was rushed to hospital. While there, he had a second seizure and was ordered to have an MRI scan.
They discovered a brain tumour in the front left lobe that was sitting, well, they thought sitting silently in my brain. It hadn't done anything yet. It was just slowly becoming a nasty piece of work.
Had he not been stung, Matt believes he wouldn't have had a seizure and doctors wouldn't have found the tumour before it was too late.
Instead of discovering it through, I guess, a freak stingray bite, I would discover it by waking up one morning and not being able to say my words properly, or waking up one morning and why doesn't my right arm work properly?
But none are more thankful for the remarkable twist of fate than Matt's wife Felicity and daughter Naomi.
I just don't know what I'd do if he left me, especially when I just had a 3-month-old baby. I just went, this is just not right. But yes, I am definitely thankful for that stingray.
I'm still with my wife and life's great. So yeah, I've been given a second chance to have a go at life.